Guys, this is Grace and welcome to Rainbow Card Series video number 5. I can't believe we're on video number 5 already. I feel like I just did this yesterday, but alas, this is second to the last video for this particular series. With this one, I wanted to focus on letters. So I actually used my silhouette cameo to cut out the words that spell thanks, and I decided to cut that 3 times because in my mind I was going to layer them each together, but it actually worked out that I had some extra ones because when I was ink blending the H, I accidentally ripped the H that I was using, and so was the H or was the N? I can't remember, but one of them. And so I only have 2 of each letter now, and that's okay. I'm just going to layer 2 and it will still have a little bit of sturdiness to it, and so I'm fine with that. So what I did before I turned on the camera was I placed each letter onto a scrap card or white paper, and then I added just some removable tape, and then I ink blended or covered each of the white letter with the respective color of the rainbow. And then of course, as you saw, I added another layer of those letters so that they will be a little thicker. Now I wanted them on a white cardstock, but I felt like white was a little too boring or too bland, and so I have this background stamp from Studio Calico, and it just has some chevron, and so I heat embossed that with some gold embossing powder. And as you can see, some of them didn't emboss, or I didn't stamp it really well, and so the embossing powder didn't take hold of the image, but that's okay. I feel like the imperfection of it is just kind of fits my personality because I'm not perfect anyways, so it just worked out. I am deciding to put the sentiment thanks over in the center. I feel like that's the best spot for it, especially with it being large enough to take center stage on the card front. And then of course I colored them in rainbow order, and of course I have to put them in rainbow order as well. So it just so happened that the word thanks are 6 letters, and the rainbow ink pads that I picked are rainbow as well. So I have 1 letter for each of the color of the rainbow. I did decide to switch out with my distress ink this time around instead of just my regular dye-based ink, because I like the distress inks better when it comes to blending. And I did use my blending brush that I normally use, that I purchased at Amazon. And I have a T-square ruler there just so that I can make sure that the word thanks is as straight as possible. So while that is drying, I am going to go on to the next video or next card. But I did show you that I added just a little bit of some clear rhinestones to that just to give it a little bit of a finishing touch. Now I have the word hello, and I'm showing you that I dry emboss the background here using an embossing folder, and that one was from Sizzix, and I just like the kind of the geometric imperfect look of that embossing folder. And so that's going to be the base of my card. I'm going to audition a few card bases here, see which one looks best. I am considering that it's going to have my rainbow letters, so one of the colors will be dominant, not only in the card base, but also it will show in the rainbow letters itself, but it's okay. I'm totally fine with that. So as far as the letters are concerned, I did cut them out from my silhouette cameo again, but instead of coloring each letter just one color, I decided to adhere them on a piece of scrap cardstock, and then put some washi tape all across horizontally all onto all of the letters and then color it like that. So I would mask a part of it when I'm coloring the red. So I put a washi right maybe like a 1/4 inch down of the letters, and then added my color with my distress ink, and then move the washi to cover the red so I can do the orange, and then cut another piece of washi so that it will cover the rest of it as I go down the colors. And I have to say, I really like it. It is a labor of love because there's a lot of moving washi and then changing colors and all that, but I thought it was really a neat idea. And so something that I will definitely try to remember to do again. And you can even do this, I'm thinking, for ombre look. So use the darkest shade and then go down to lighter, or vice versa, lightest to the darkest. And then it just felt like it needed something else other than the hello. I'm not very good with just like really, really simple cards. And so I feel like this is my compromise for simple card. I do what I sometimes, like, I want to craft, but I really don't have anything in mind, so I would just stamp some images in color. And so this is one of those, but this butterfly is one of those examples where I just stamped something and don't really have a plan for it, and so I would just keep that in a little folder or bucket in my stash, and then when I'm looking for just something to add to my cards, and that's when I go for that, or I pull out that particular container. And then I did add some glitter pen for the butterfly just to make that stand out a little bit more, and this is when I decided to add some of that clear rhinestone for both of them, since I have them on my table already. And that's going to do it for this card video. I hope that you guys like these videos, and if you do, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. If you have any questions, make sure to leave that in the comment section below, and I hope that I will catch you in the last video for this particular series. Until then, I hope that you have a lovely day. Bye.